So over the past few days, I've been kind of sick, and in this video, I just wanted to talk about if I was training while I'm sick or what you should do if you're sick. Now, I just had a bit of a minor cold and just a little bit of a sore throat, but in the past, whenever I was sick and then I tried to work out, all it did was delay the process of getting better. It's like I would get sick and then I would just take a few days off to recover. Then once I was like a little bit starting to get better, I would just start working out again, and then I would kind of just be slightly sick for like extra long, which wasn't necessary. Usually, I think if I'm sick, it's probably best to just not work out and let yourself recover fully. Because, like, if I work out while I'm sick, then it's just gonna delay getting better, and that's gonna sacrifice future workouts. So, yeah, I had to skip my workout on Friday. It was leg day, and all I did was just like 3 sets of some light squats, but I didn't do deadlifts or anything because especially legs, like it's very fatiguing, and whenever you're sick, like you just want to let your body recover, and whenever you're working out, that can kind of like temporarily weaken your immune system, and especially if you're accumulating a lot of fatigue from doing things like deadlifts, which do accumulate a lot of fatigue, then that's definitely going to affect your recovery. Because what I like to do is whenever I feel like I'm getting sick even a little bit, I like to just take action right away and do everything I can, just pull the plug and try to get better as soon as possible. Because like if I can get better sooner, then I can get back to training sooner. Yeah, it kind of sucks I had to miss deadlifts again because on Tuesday I also couldn't do deadlifts because my skin was like peeling a lot from climbing. But yeah, I mean it is what it is. I mean yeah, that sucks. I had to skip legs. Yeah, and then on Saturday I kind of just had a really bad headache in the morning, but then in the afternoon I was a bit better. So I just decided to train forearms, and you know, like forearms are very fatiguing, so I didn't think it was really gonna affect like my recovery from my sickness. But I find usually anything that's like a lot of cardio, especially like affects if you have a cold, it just makes it worse. I find like all the time, if I do any cardio while I'm sick, then afterwards I just feel worse. Like my throat is just more sore. Like training with forearms, it's not gonna do anything. And then on Sunday, my workout felt pretty good actually, and recently I've been noticing my colds have just been a lot shorter and like a lot less severe, probably just from like eating better and all that stuff. Right now it's Monday morning and my throat is still like just a little bit sore, but honestly it's enough to where I know I can just continue training. So that's my thoughts on training while sick. I think you shouldn't do it, and especially for me, like I've really noticed if I try to train, it just does not go well, and it's better to take those like 3 days off. It's usually around like 3 days that I'm sick. So it's better to just take those 3 days as kind of like a deload and then get back to training properly instead of like keep like if you just keep on training, then what I found is it's like those 3 days are gonna be pretty crappy workouts, and then you're just gonna continue being sick for like 3 or 4 days later after that, because when you're working out, your immune system is a bit weaker. I would prefer to just take 3 days off and fully recover and get back to training properly instead of like having really crap workouts for like a whole week. But yeah, that's about it for training while sick. And my bulk has kind of been stuck at about 128 pounds. And I don't know what it is. My appetite has just been going down. Like, I just have no appetite, especially for ground beef. Like, I used to be able to eat almost 300 grams in one meal, and now I could barely eat like 150. It's actually bad. And so I tried to start making these like protein shakes or high calorie shakes just to get those like extra calories in. But the problem is, first of all, it doesn't taste the best, if I'm gonna be real. And also, it just makes my stomach hurt, just does not sit well, just makes me bloated as hell. And also, it's not really that healthy. And of course, like, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices to achieve your goals. Like, if I want to bulk, then chances are I probably can't eat like 100% healthy, but this just like is not working. Like, how people on a diet need like a diet break or whatever where they can like eat more one day. I feel like I need a reverse diet break where I can just not eat for a whole day. Also, since I was making those protein shakes, I thought may as well add some creatine, so I started taking creatine. This is like the third day. I took it like a year ago for a few months and then just stopped. I don't know. I don't really remember exactly why I stopped, but I think it was just because of the cost, and also it was just kind of inconvenient. But really there was no good excuse, so now I'm taking it. I mean, for me right now, it's really just that problem of like trying to bulk, but also like eat clean. I know I made a video on like how to bulk whilst eating healthy, but like it's really a struggle for sure. And I think the main issue is like I've just been eating ground beef. Like that's kind of it. Cause I'll say like for me, I'm trying to go for like an animal-based diet type of thing, and I think if I can just get some steaks, like on this weekend we're going to the store, I can get some steaks, some liver, some other organs and stuff. That would be good. Just when you've been eating ground beef every day, every meal of the day for like 6 months to a year, yeah, it gets kind of old. So I'm thinking what I need to do is get some steaks, like fatty steaks that I can just make fresh. And that'll taste way better, and I'm sure I could eat more of that. Probably like New York strip, that's probably my favorite. Also just eating more like fruit and stuff. I'm gonna start making like orange juice with my breakfast and just eating like larger portions of fruit. I don't know, it's like if I want to bulk, then sometimes it's better to add like things like oats or whatever, bread, like rice. Sometimes it's better to add those things to get enough calories, but for me, I just feel like it's not worth it. And it just doesn't sit well with me. It just causes a bunch of problems. And I don't know, I think if I could just increase the quality and make it taste better of the food I'm already eating, that is like within my standard, I think that would solve my problem. I actually just ordered a metal orange juicer, so I don't have to have BPA and microplastics in my orange juice, which is good. And also a boar's hair toothbrush. Also, one thing is eating like unhealthy food. I feel like the calories don't even add up much. I don't know, like ice cream, for example. I don't know, like a typical portion, I'm probably only getting like 100 to 200 calories, which for me is like really nothing. I don't know, I think I actually said this in my other video. It's all about like planning ahead and just like mapping out things and like preparing food beforehand, which I think I've just been slacking on that lately, just relying on the ground beef. But if I can really put some effort into making some good steaks, then I'll definitely be able to eat more. Also been trying to like train some of my friends, and one of my friends I've been trying to, but he's just not consistent with like tracking weight or anything I get him to do. So, but there is this one guy in one of my classes who he seems like pretty logical thinking, like similar to me, and I asked him if he wants to like do it and stuff, and he said yes, but the only problem is he doesn't have a gym membership. So I'm currently like waiting on that, but I think if he does do it, that'd be like a great opportunity because he really seems like the type of person I would want to work with. But yeah, today is arms and shoulders, so I'm pretty excited for that, and yeah, that's kind of it for the video, so I'll see you later.